brick, brick by brick.
Welcome to Brick by Brick. Every brick tells a story. Let's tell yours. J-Dam, what's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Man, real good, real good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm good. It's been another long week, man, but I'm ready to get into this stuff. How's your week been? Been good?
Been good. Been real good. Yep.
Yeah.
A little bit less busy than last week, but it's been good with stuff.
T's back in the fold. She getting better.
she's getting. She sees the ortho surgeon again on I think Monday. So
okay,
trying to see if she actually will need. It depends on which way it was torn. She had someone else read the MRI, and they said that she might not need the surgery. It's still the same recovery, but she might not need the surgery. But she's hoping she doesn't need it.
Damn. Okay. Well, shout out to T, and hopefully Godspeed. Hope she gets better and gives you so that you can get paid. Because I know what it's like being taxi dad, bro.
Yeah, for real,
man. That's crazy. Yeah, we were just talking, and there's a lot going on. This is gonna be a quicker episode. We have more coming, obviously. Like, we're gonna be here every week, so hopefully you've enjoyed the first two. Tell us what you want to hear. So if you want to hear more crypto stuff, you want to hear more about whatever, investing, whatever, we're getting guests lined up, and so just let us know what you want to hear, and we're gonna bring on experts in different fields and stuff. So let us know. So let's get into this first one, man. Is it too late to buy crypto, J-Dan?
Nah, it's definitely not too late, but I think it is based on your goal. Like, are you trying to just make a quick buck in the bull market? Or, are you planning for the future? Like, I think that a lot of people right now, they're trying to make, how can I make 50,000 this month off a meme coin? Or is Bitcoin going to go 200K? If it's not, I'm not buying, you know what I'm saying? So I think that, for one, it's a lot of it's long-term moves. Like, obviously it's crypto gets a lot of attention when you're in a bull run. You don't want to miss out. But for one, if you are buying in a bull run, don't buy at the top. I'd say even if it's like, be patient, wait like at least 5% or even 10% on a pullback. But a lot of it's still long-term plays. Like, instead of you trying to make a quick buck this month, it's like, I don't know if you got kids, someone has kids, it's like, okay, well, what will Bitcoin be worth when your kids are, 18? You know what I'm saying? What if you can pass down a Bitcoin to your kid in 10 years? Or, it's another way of wealth with some of these projects that are out. So I think that if you could hold on for 10 years, or I think it's going to be a big move for, your family and kids. 'Cause that's the future.
Yeah, I agree. I do. Yeah, I agree with you on this point that it's not too late. I think that we'll just bring up the chart here real quick. It's not too late, but yeah, it's all based on your goals, like you said. If you want to make money right now, I think if you're watching this and you're wondering whether you should get in or not, first map out what is it that you want out of this. If you're trying to make a quick buck, or you said someone hit you up and said, I put $500 in and now I made, now it's $2,500 or whatever. Cool, they won. But don't expect that same type of return getting in right now. Because November pumped and then we consolidated for a little bit. We'll probably have a pump here in Q1, Q2, and then it's going to consolidate through summer. And then it's going to, we're going to pump again in the fall, and then it's going to go down again. You know what I mean? Like, there's these times when there's a max pump, and then, like, no diddy, man. Like, we are. But then things go. Like, so, for example, Bitcoin, I just opened this up, bro. Bitcoin is dumping. It was 105. It was 103 when I was just looking, and yesterday was 105, and now it's 101. I feel like this is the last shakeout. Ooh, Solana's 229. That's a buy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, things are. Let me check out Miggles. I told y'all about Miggles. See what Miggles is doing.
Cardano under $1 still.
Yeah, that is a steal. Miggles is holding up strong. For a meme coin to hold up around that $100 million market cap is pretty good. That's really bullish for Miggles, because typically it might go, meme coins drop pretty much. So, for example, let's look at Dogecoin. Let's see how Dogecoin is down, 7% in the last 7 days. Let's see, Shiba down 6%. But the lower ones like WIF, for example, WIF is getting killed right now. Trump coin is down 21%. Hopefully you didn't buy the top on that. Look at BitTensor, 20 up 23%. VeChain, back down to 4 cents. So we had this little dump, and what I think is going to happen, this is just me. Look at Bonk, down 18%. That's a meme coin. So meme coins are, if you're getting into meme coins, just know that they are way more volatile. Like they're going to lose 80% of their value sometimes. After the initial pump, they'll probably lose 80%, 90%. But I do believe Ethereum is coming. Yeah. Pause. They look at, it's only dropped not even 1% in the last 7 days, while you're seeing drops on a lot of stuff by double digits, by whatever. But ETH has been holding pretty strong. So
even buying ETH right now, like anyone that knows crypto knows, like, is ETH going to hit 5K? Every single person will tell you, yes, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, some of these are still great buys.
Yep. I think ETH right now is actually a really good buy. So if you're buying right now, you got to hurry, though. Hopefully by the time this comes out, ETH didn't start running. Yeah. Because it's going to be, maybe I'll drop it a little early so people can get this alpha. So where should people start? Like, let's say someone doesn't have any clue where to start. Where do you think, where should they start?
I say don't look too much into it. A lot of people just look at the crypto market and they watch too much news, and that's when they start getting overly into like memes and stuff. I say, man, just focus on the top 5. I say look at the top 5, and only research some of those. Like once you understand Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, Solana, ADA, some of those, it's just understanding the contracts and like the actual projects themselves. And once you actually understand them and look like, okay, is this where the future is going? Am I going to be using this in 5 or 10 years? And I think it's 100% yes.
Yep.
That's when just try to understand 5. And after that, you're going to slowly, you might find another project you like. But if you try to look at everything, you're going to get overwhelmed. For
Don't
sure.
chase them
I would
green
say
candles.
Try to focus on a couple, and
it's hard your first bull run. I remember because I was chasing green candles. I was chasing every pump. I was chasing every narrative. Just know that it's narrative driven also. Like you do want to look for projects that are like utility driven, that have an actual real use case they're trying to solve. That is a thing. And there are a lot of narratives. It's super narrative driven. So there's going to be a narrative of meme coins one minute. The next minute it might be an AI agent. The next minute it might be RWA is the one. Real world assets is one that no one's hasn't really ran yet. There's just so many different narratives. But yeah, if you're just starting out too, I would also say get a Coinbase wallet. Like just go to Coinbase. It's the biggest one. It's the easiest one. It's easy to follow. Crypto.com is good too. I don't have a Crypto.com account, but I do want to get one eventually. Just to have diversification on, just to see how everything works. But I'd just get a Coinbase account, get a Coinbase wallet, and buy the top 5 or top 10. Like
get a Coinbase. Don't look at the last hour, the last week, the last 3 months. Just look at the growth, maybe the last year, but look at the last 5 years and just try to follow your own trends. And the Coinbase wallet, that's an easy one.
Yeah. Like this is, you can look at like where I'd go down, like you said, Cardano. Yeah, Cardano's a good buy right now at 94 cents, under $1. Where was Cardano going to go? Well, last run, the top was $3 on Cardano. Will it reach all-time high? Everything's not going to reach all-time high this run too. I want to make sure that people understand that. And I'll tell you this also, XRP is not going to $100. I know I've heard a lot of people saying a lot of things about XRP. And yes, they're probably going to have an ETF. Solana and XRP will have an ETF, I believe, this year. Or if not this year, then early next year. What that means is traditional finance can now offer it up to their clients, which has never happened in crypto. And that's Bitcoin and Ethereum happened. And this is just for people listening. Bitcoin and Ethereum had theirs, or actually Bitcoin had theirs first at the beginning of 2024. That was 2024, beginning of 2024, January. And then ETH followed that. and ETH was then available to TradFi, traditional investors. And this year they're talking about XRP and Solana. I believe Dogecoin actually got one too. Like someone filed for a Dogecoin ETF. So like it's becoming more into TradFi.
Yeah.
And there's some bullish news. We'll have to do a whole podcast because there's so much news in the crypto space that's going on. Like banks, Jerome Powell said that he believes banks are fit to start holding crypto if they want to manage that risk. Like that's a big deal. Like because I think that's where it's headed next is banks.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's the crypto. That's a little bit of crypto knowledge. Get a Coinbase wallet. Tap in though. If you want to hear more, just leave a comment. Like if y'all watching, leave a comment because we read those, and I will like literally we'll start talking about the things that y'all want to hear. So let's go on to the next topic. What else do we got, Jay? DeepSeek. You see DeepSeek?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Did you sign up?
I didn't tap into it yet, but I'm gonna tap in today. I just think it's crazy. They said that it blows ChatGPT out of the water. Like they said it's like 10 times better. And the craziest thing, I think it took them 5 million to start versus it took 100 mil for ChatGPT.
Yeah,
why is it 100 mil though? That 100 mil, I don't know.
Man. I don't know, but here's what I will tell you. The stock tanked on Monday morning with this news. So if I'm looking at, let's see, we're looking at, so NVIDIA stock,
it had like the biggest loss in history, right?
Let's see, 5-day. Yeah, I believe was that. Yeah, the 5-day. So like from right here, January 26th. So at the beginning of it just went boom. It just fell. It dipped from 147 to 118. And for crypto, that's nothing. For stocks, that's a lot, bro. That's a dive. For crypto though, that's a Tuesday.
Yeah, facts.
Like you just saw my response to Bitcoin. Like it's down hella. I was like, oh shit. But down 14% in the stock market is crazy.
Oh yeah,
for real. Last month. That's crazy.
No, for real.
So yeah, I heard it was faster. I heard it was. I think that the response was, I believe it was overreaction. But that's the markets for you, people.
Yeah, I remember when I was looking up people's response, like people that have actually used it, and people are saying that it's better than ChatGPT, which that makes me want to try it because ChatGPT is.
ChatGPT is good. I use it all the time. But like they just came out with a new model. I literally just right as I was doing this, mini high grade at coding and logic. So the O3 fast at advanced reasoning. I do pay for ChatGPT, so I have access to all the. So have you used Sora yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, Sora's crazy. So let me put y'all on. Maybe I'll wait for put you on to do Sora. So I'll text. So just so y'all know, so stick around because I'm gonna show you what this does. But I'm going to now type in for Sora. I'm gonna type in 2 guys doing a podcast. 2 guys doing a recording a podcast. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and let that rock. And it's creating a video, like a 4-second video. To do that, well, I might as well just show you right now. This is part of put you on. I'll just do this. So this is Sora. So what Sora does is it's part of ChatGPT where, like, but this is what I've created. It's no different than ChatGPT. You do a text, you input text, and then it'll come out with a little short video. So right now it's working on that video. So when we come back to, so it created this, I did cafe property present realtor meeting with a client over coffee. And it gave me 2 different options. It's still not perfect, but you can look at it and see like, that's crazy,
yeah, it really
bro.
is.
Like, and you can do like recut, you can recut it, you can view the story. You can do all kinds of stuff with it.
That's wild.
I did, what was this? Sean Fraser, I did one for my cousin. This one was 2 women fighting in front of the Ken Griffey Jr. statue while the babies look on. Look at this. This is crazy. Look, see how it kind of like trips out. Look at the brother right there. It was like, it's still not perfect, but you can see though. And what's this back here? Look at the Ken Griffey Jr. statue.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's wild.
So
that's wild.
So so the one that's working on right now, I'll show y'all at the end. Brick 3. So yeah, so what was we talking about? Sorry, I got onto a tangent there. Let's talk about story. Oh, ChatGPT and DeepSeek.
Yep.
Yeah, I use I'll check out DeepSeek. I ain't checked it out yet, but I am leery of like handing all my information over to
Exactly.
a China-based company. Personally, that's not because I'm a racist or nothing like that. I'm leery about that with ChatGPT, to be honest with you. I'm leery about that with Meta. I'm leery about that with Apple. I'm leery about that with everybody. So I'm okay. I've given so much information out to all these places. I don't want to just give it to one more place. You know what I mean? But I'll sign up and test it out and play around with it though. No diddy. Yeah. So let's see what else we got. Oh, how'd your NFL playoffs predictions go?
I told you, Chiefs, and I said take the spread with the Eagles. I'm telling you, the Eagles blew them out. Like that.
You think they win in the Super Bowl?
I want them to. I mean, it's kind of hard ever betting against Mahomes. Like seeing, like just how dominant he's been the past 7 years.
Yeah.
But I mean, I want the Eagles to win. Like I want Hurts, I want Saquon, I want them to win for sure. So, I mean, I'm putting my money on the Eagles. I need them to come through.
The Eagles, man. Like, it'll be interesting, man. I don't watch NFL, but I will watch Patrick Mahomes, man. I like to watch greatness, and we're watching greatness in real time.
Yeah.
And so
I like when people get close to, like, for one, when Brady 7 rings is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like
7's crazy.
And then to think of someone even following in those footsteps is wild, and it's almost like I want to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As much as I like the Eagles and Hurts and Saquon and them, it's like you almost want Mahomes, now that he already has 3, you almost want to see if he could get to 7. You know what I'm saying? You just want to see it. So, like, if he gets a 4th, it's going to be crazy. Like, a 3-peat, actually, he's about to have a 3-peat if he wins.
3-peat's crazy, bro. Like, we're watching some different stuff if we doing 3-peats out here, man. That's not normal, bro.
For real.
I'm sorry, that's not normal, man. Yeah, so moving on to the next thing. So we talked a little bit about the All-Star snub. Like, we talked about that on an episode or 2 ago, but man, it's coming back. Like, LaMelo didn't make the playoffs, bro. Like, tell me more about that.
I thought it was crazy he wasn't a
make
starter.
the All-Star game, sorry.
But for him to not be a reserve is crazy. Like, how do you not have him as a reserve? He averages more points per game, rebounds per game, and assists per game than every single reserve in Eastern Conference right now.
Yeah, this is crazy. I'm looking at this list right here. 2025, this is from Yahoo Sports, 2025 All-Star snubs. You got Trae Young, who's averaging 22-3 and 11 assists.
Yeah, see?
He's averaging 11 assists and didn't make the All-Star game, bro.
But if it was 10, 15 years ago, they're giving they're giving him an MVP. Like they gave
talk about it.
Man, they gave what was the year Nash won? What was Nash's stats when he won over Kobe? Pull that shit up, because they gave some shit to Nash over Kobe, and Kobe had one of the craziest years ever. Yeah, I want to know Steve Nash's MVP number.
So Steve Nash, he won back-to-back MVP awards in 2004 and 5, and then 2005 and 6 seasons. Played 75 games, 15.5 points per game, 11.5 assists per game, 3.3 rebounds per game. And we're looking at, Trae Young. He's averaging 22.5, 3.3 assists, and 11.4. And Steve Nash won the MVP off of those numbers.
And you're not an all-star reserve? Come on, man. They need to change the voting. I mean, at this point, the fans are doing better voting than the coaches and the head people. Like, even LaMelo was number 1, number 2 in all of fan voting, and then you just don't even make the actual reserve.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think that's
LaMelo's averaging 28.2, 5.3, and 7.3 assists per game. So do you believe that they should D-Book didn't make it, Ja didn't make it, Zach LaVine actually is having a good year, he didn't make it. There's not enough spots, it seems like, to me.
Oh yeah. But that's the thing this year, though. Weren't they trying to do 3 different teams?
Yeah, they were doing that. Why are they, they have the G League Marquettes in there or something, like, or the Rising Stars winners. Or, I don't know what they're doing, man. I'm just gonna sit back and watch this year. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, like, if y'all don't do King of the Court, I don't know what else to tell you, man. Like, NBA, do King of the Court. We want that. That's what I think that will make your stuff go. And then you have a creator or somebody that's like MCing it. And then you got the matchups, you got the build up with the content, bro. It would go up. It's already happened. They're already doing it. Dev Williams is already doing it. He's already had these events. They already having these. Shoot, we have it locally with the 24/8 league doing the ones.
No, exactly.
I watch all of that content, bro. Like, I love that content.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. I can't. I ain't going. NBA, call me. Call me. You know what I'm saying?
They got to switch.
NBA, call me, man. Let's see. We're moving pretty fast today because we both got we got other things that we have on the schedule. We talked about the college basketball, like top 25. Has NIL ruined college basketball, man, for mid majors?
For mid majors, yes. Like, it's just there's not. Yeah, look at the top 25. I mean, how many mid majors are on there? Are there any?
You got Auburn 1, Duke 2, Iowa State, Alabama, Florida, Houston, Michigan State, Tennessee, Marquette, Purdue, Kansas, Kentucky, Texas A&M, Mississippi State, St. John's is in the top 25.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm gonna have to break out my little Jordan jersey from back in the '99. You know what I mean? Let's see. Oregon, Wisconsin, Illinois, Memphis, Missouri, Louisville, Texas Tech, Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, UConn. There's not one mid-major in that mix.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, there's not going to be another time if NIL keeps up like the way it is. There's not going to be another time where you're having guys like Steph and Dame play a couple years and go to the league. It's just going to be play a year, put up crazy stats, and then go get a bag from a Power 5 school. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is now. It's like they're making six figures up to, millions of dollars, and the mid majors can't keep up with that. So all your top players are out of there after one good year. If you guys make the tournament, you guys do a run, your top 3 players are gone. If they're not on the draft board, they're gone.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know where they go. Like, I think that the extra 2 years helps. We talked about that already on the other podcast, but like the mid majors piece, man, I don't know, bro. Like, we'll see. I don't got much on that right now, to be honest with you. I'm just asking you. Like, I'm leaning on you on that one because I don't got the answers, bro.
Yeah, I think it's just the NIL stuff just makes it more of a separation from mid major to Power 5, in my opinion. It's just you're getting. Like, there's some teams that have a completely new roster, and you've never seen that before, ever. Like,
Gonzaga. When's the last time Gonzaga hasn't been in the top 25? Like, multiple weeks.
Exactly.
It's been a long time.
Exactly.
It's been a long time.
It's like there's players that are just leaving good situations to go get a bag. Like, I think a good example is point guard from Duke last year, Jeremy Roach. Like, he played 3-4 years as a starting point guard at Duke, a top 5 team in the nation, and then you transfer to Baylor?
Right. Right.
Like, I get it, get your money, but come on, man. Like, you in the past, before NIL, you'll never see that ever. Obviously, you're gonna have to see a guy out his last year at Duke.
I don't fault dudes. You know what I mean? Like Lamont Butler. Shout out to Lamont and the fam. Yeah. Like, I really think they made Elijah Saunders went to Virginia, so they both left San Diego State. Michael Parrish is at Ohio State. So you saw 3 guys just leave San Diego State, a championship run team. Mont got the bag, I'm sure he got a bag at Kentucky, and they're doing well. I'm seeing him on TV. I'm doing, like, it worked out for him. You're seeing Elijah's hooping at Virginia. They're having a good season. He's hooping, you know what I mean? And I feel like, but they, obviously San Diego State probably can't pay what those schools can pay. So now what do we do on this?
Yes. So that's part of it too. I would love to see some of the new recruiting rules, because before, like, you couldn't reach out to a player that's, already signed with someone else. And I feel like there's a lot of that going on nowadays where, a player has a crazy year and they're reaching out to them and their people's like, hey, we'll get you right here. Instead of a player just entering the transfer portal right from jump. It's like a lot of them already have stuff lined up. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'd like to see what some of the rules are like on recruiting now, because I feel like, people that are already, have their letter of intents and already in programs are being, talked to and shopped around.
Hey, they giving you Buffalo Wild Wings. They ever gonna give you them Buffalo Wild Wings to recruit you down there?
Man, I wish.
Most about you,
Nah,
he bought
if
you some
Bose would have bought me
BWWs.
man. Hey, in college though, like when you're getting if you were getting meals like that and all that type of stuff, like shoot, I'd go too.
Hey, they
Like
be
it was,
eating good, man. When I go check out my boy Sam when he was coaching, man, they be eating good. We'll get some coaches on here, obviously,
oh
and we'll
yeah,
talk about that. Like, so all these topics, like y'all, we're going to have guests. Don't worry, we have guests lined up, but
yep,
we're getting through this, brick by brick, and just making sure that we got our systems down and all that kind of stuff. We want to make sure we're hosting good conversations. But we
yep,
are all these questions that we're asking, or I don't got nothing. We're gonna bring people in to talk about
for
that.
sure.
So
Yeah,
I'm really excited about all that. Last one we got is DEI before we start on our way out of here. So let's see. The story is, where's it at? Let me go grab it real quick. So we just had a crash, airlines crash. Let's see, here it is. American Airlines. So at Reagan National Airport, this is from the AP. Mid-air collision kills 67 people in the deadliest U.S. air disaster in almost a quarter century.
damn.
Let's see here. So a major mid-air collision between an Army helicopter and a jetliner killed all 67 people aboard the two aircrafts. Officials said Thursday as they scrutinized the actions of military pilot of the military in the country's deadliest aviation. I can't read today, bro. At least 28 bodies were pulled from the icy waters of the Potomac River. The plane carried 60 passengers and 4 crew members. Man, rest in peace to all the folks that this is crazy.
It really
And
is.
what's even crazier though is let's see. I'm gonna stop sharing that one and share this other one. What's even crazier is the response by the orange puppet dude. And he's an orange Muppet. The orange Muppet piece of shit. Sorry if you like that dude. I don't care. I don't like him. Trump was challenged after he blamed DEI. Like, I'm just like, bro, the first words out of your mouth, you heard Black Hawk. He said, you heard Black Hawk down, and he just automatically went to racism. He heard the word black and went to racism. Someone said that. I was dying. I was like, man, this dude is crazy. So, like, he's senile, man. Like, the
What was
first
his
things out your mouth.
for blaming DEI with that?
Trump asked repeatedly to explain why he was blaming federal inclusion. Well, let's hear it from him. Like, so are you saying this crash was somehow caused as a report of diversity hiring? And what evidence have you seen to support these claims? He said, it could have just been, we have a high standard. We have a much higher standard than anybody else. And there are things you have to do to go by bread. My orange man impression is not good. Anyway, he went on to some word salad shit like he does. He don't make no sense. And here's what I'm going to say is, DEI, if you don't have DEI, our economy will not make it. We'll have a whole podcast on that maybe, or just where we have more time to dive into the situation or the conversation. But the largest beneficiaries of DEI policies of companies are white women. And then it's by, our white women. Let me see. I got the numbers right here. The beneficiaries, our white women have been the most consistent beneficiaries. Indigenous populations. There's let me do it by stats. But anyway, that's just the most beneficiary. They've benefited the most. Asian Americans have as well. But when you talk about who's benefited the most, Black people are actually at the bottom of that list. And then also, when we talk about DEI, a lot of times they frame it in terms of hiring, and that's only just one aspect of it. Like there's other aspects of DEI. There's education, like educating people in the real estate space. Why redlining has occurred? Who did the redlining? Why it occurred, and what the impacts were, and why things are in your neighborhood or your section. You need to know about that, because we've been lied to this whole time about. You was telling the story about the Thanksgiving, and you dressing up as a that's crazy, bro. Like
when I was JoJo's age, yeah.
Yeah, so there's hiring, there's education of staff, there's people with disabilities, there's people with neurodivergence. You know what I mean? There's other things
Yeah.
within DEI, diversity, inclusion, and equity, where it's like equitable for everyone to have a chance to do a good job at the job. Why would you not
Yeah.
want that? Like,
Yeah.
that's what we're already doing. And by the way, Elon Musk, you are DEI. You are autistic. You are on the spectrum. We accept you. You are an immigrant. Like, he's got a lot of self-hate to take care of. Like, that's just me. I'm just saying that, like, none of this makes sense. So that's why I can go deeper into DEI, why it's important. There's actually statistics behind it in terms of business and population and demographic statistics and money. Like, if you look in the South, what are the biggest, you know, biggest cities with the most money? Atlanta. Atlanta has all the black people. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's billions of dollars in Atlanta. The economy will not make it without DEI. I'm just gonna put it out there. And there's a brother that makes a really bold, really super dope claim on that, and I'll find it for the next podcast or another. We might do a separate podcast just on that.
No, yeah, because I want to see, because I still don't fully understand all of it, like all the rules. Like once I saw that, you know, it was written, was that was one of the first times I really like heard about it. So I want to dive deeper into it and kind of understand it more.
Yeah, and even like for our company at Windermere Abode, we had, you know, DEI. We actually had DEI sessions throughout the year. And now the issue, not issue, but it costs money. You know, there's expertise involved in that. There's planning. There's, you know, hard conversations and stuff like that, and education. So having the right person do your DEI is great. You know, like Windermere, for example. Shout out to Windermere. We're recommitting to DEI. We have a new person. I don't know if we have a new person or not, but we're recommitting to DEI. And as a company at large, as well as Abode. Or just, you know, we're always going to be in that. I believe in serving everybody. I believe in being open to all people, no matter what your demographic, race, background, whatever. I believe in that. I believe in everybody winning. If you don't, like, I'm sorry, you're weird.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry, you're weird. Like, if you don't believe in that, you're weird. So I'm not even gonna front on that one. I don't hold my tongue there. Anyway, that's last thing. Put me on. What you got?
Shoot. This week, what music I've been listening to? I've been on the Truth and the Lies by Central C.
That's joint dope.
Our little bro put me on By the River by G Herbo.
G Herbo.
Yeah, that one's hard. What else I've been on the last couple of days? Well, I'm really waiting on if you're local, I'm waiting on ETC's winter collection to drop. You see that? Hey,
no, I didn't see that.
They're dropping some fire this weekend. So I mean, the pop party,
no, I did see that. Hey,
with the dropping
fire, bro.
Yeah,
the
they got
joint. I need that Sonics one with the
bro.
I need that.
They got the
shout out to ETC.
Yeah, see,
ETC right
they got the Landmarks.
That one's crazy.
They got the Landmarks hoodie, sweats. They got like I think it's like a leather jacket. They got like the chrome hearts looking stuff. The whole collection's crazy.
Yeah, they got the hoodie with the Landmarks on the side. I want that. That's fire.
I just know I copped their the navy blue like silk one that they dropped a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And now they just dropped this, and I'm like, bro, y'all gonna do me bad, because I want everything they're dropping right now. I want everything.
Yeah, man. I'm on. What am I on this week? And then we'll wrap up. What am I on? I got this morning I'm listening to the Weeknd album. The Weeknd album's crazy. Open Heart. He made a movie, man. That album's dope. If you're in the Weeknd shit, like I don't listen to Weeknd on my own time, like, but I love and appreciate what he makes. And he has a joint called Open Hearts on there that they did an immersive Apple Vision Pro video for. And it's the best music video I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm not even joking when I say that. Like, it's you put the goggles on, you watch this video, and you're immersed in his world. And the way the music sounds, the way it's visually represented, it's like you're in this world, and it's just like the craziest experience I've ever had watching a video. The other thing that I'm on, I just got a pair of shoes, man. I got lucky. Got the new Nike Air Pegasus Premium joints. Those are, I think they'll come in tomorrow, and I'm gonna do a vlog on those real quick, because I got a bunch of shoes sitting in my closet, and I don't even know what's in the boxes. I honestly don't know what's in the boxes because Tay moved into the room downstairs, and so I got all these boxes sitting in my room. I'm gonna just vlog it and open them up and be surprised, just like y'all, to see like, damn, I forgot I had these joints, like, you know. So and I actually just gave it away. This won't be out by the time that comes out. I'm gonna put that out before this. Yeah, so people don't know. But yeah, that's all. That's what I'm on, man. Nike Air Pegasus Premiums and the weekend joint. Obviously there's other joints coming out too. Oh, someone put me on the Don Trip. There's a Don Trip joint. That's crazy. Josh Barsh put me onto that. But yeah, man, that's what we got, man. I got to jump to the other podcast. We got 2 podcasts, Inside a Boat. Check us out on Inside a Boat for real estate stuff if you want that. And then obviously Brick by Brick, we're going to be here. We're going to keep giving y'all gems. We're going to let us know what you want to listen to and what you want us to dive into, and we will have other podcasts just on those topics if you would like. So just let us know. With that, you got anything for the people, folks? How do they get in touch with you?
Man, hit me up, Instagram, JDam23. And yeah, like I said, let us know what you want to hear, what you want us to talk about next pod. Like we said, we got a bunch of guests lined up. So, I mean, stay tuned. Make sure you follow, subscribe.
Man, I'm excited for the guests to come, man. It's gonna be dope. The guests are gonna be dope. I'm excited. People don't know what they got coming. Don't know what we got coming, but we cooking.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. So yeah, with that, y'all be good. Next week, brick by brick.
Brick by brick.